I'm audible. I'm not able to hear you. Anything wrong with you? Are you able to hear me? Okay. 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 So how can you pronounce your name? Russell?
Could you repeat?
No, I'm just saying, can you pronounce your name Rasan?
Ruslan.
Acha, Ruslan. Okay, okay. It's good. Okay, so I think something challenge with that audio. I think so. Okay, so let us start this. Let me introduce myself. Myself, Shailesh Kumar. More than 16 experience on database and IT industry. Okay, and knowledge of MS SQL, Postgres, MySQL, little bit HANA, and MySQL, yeah, Oracle, and Postgres too. So I think you know about this position, right? This is about the development and little bit on migration, right?
I applied. To be honest, I applied to the database developer position.
Okay.
It linked with Oracle and Postgres and
Right.
so on. Yeah, but in the invitation for this interview, I saw that it was invitation to DBA and cloud migration position. I think it was a mistake because I sent this question to my HR manager, and she answered me that she answered an hour ago that she recommended me to the database development position, not for DBA and cloud migration, and she sent me the whole description of this position. It was the position of the database developer.
Okay, so let's start the technical round for that data development. So let's have a scenario. We are going to create one database from the scratch, right? For the e-commerce site, right? You know the e-commerce nowadays very demanded application, right? So what will be your that master data, like master table, right? Master table, and what are the best practices for logins?
Logins, okay.
So two things, I'm just asking about two things: the master tables and the logins, the best practices, because someone hack the data or some can doing phishing or something, logging and change the data, right? So we have to just think about the first the logging page, and second that about the master data master tables, right?
Could you repeat, because it was
Okay, so see, the scenario is we have a requirement for new database, right?
okay,
For e-commerce database, e-commerce application. So you have to just explain about the best practices for the logging page and the master data tables along with that data types.
Okay, you are asking me how I want to create these tables, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, if I clearly understand the question, I answered like I think so. And first of all, I create the table with primary key because it's as for me it's good for any database, any tables in database, because if you don't have surrogate key, it's have some problem. In my experience, I have a lot of experience. And first of all, I create table with primary key, like ID or something like that. Also, I create something, create a column, something like unique column. For example, if I create it for registration, I choose email or maybe phone for the unique. It depends on what type of registration is common for the system. If I create this second column as an email, I create index, functional index for this column, lower email, because I think it was great for optimization in cases. I create some columns for requirement fields, requirement or not fields. For example, name, first name, last name, maybe surname. It was an option because not the whole country has this type of name, and maybe patronymic name. It's common for Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, because it's a type of name that we have. It's the name of our fathers. And also, I create some requirement fields such as I don't know, maybe country, because a lot of systems separate the functionality of the system through the country, and it was not just an varchar field. It was a foreign key for the country dictionary with the whole country, because it's would be great. Because in any cases, the names of the country can be changed, and it can be easy to change the name in the dictionary. And it's, it will be changed for the whole users from this country. Also, I create some other requirement fields. I don't know, should I describe it or not. I think it depends on what types of functionality provided the system. And you asked me about the status table, and I create another table which will be with its own primary key, and also it has a foreign key for the login table by the primary key of the users table, and also it would be great to create the data of the login. It will be created. This data will be created from the trigger, because it's in some systems I would create triggers. I think it's suitable for the system if it has resources for that. I create a trigger that, for example, that would create the sysdate for the data flow, and maybe I create some additional fields. For example, the name of laptop or name of server, if it would connect, if it will be connected from the Telegram bot or something like that, because sometimes it can help analytics or security service to clarify some attacks or something like that. And also, I think about the opportunity to create would I create? I just thinking about. Okay, I think it's just enough because another fields can be not necessary for this creation.
Okay.
Is it clear? Or I?
Yeah, basically this is required. Basically, the development phase, right? So, what is difference between primary key and foreign key?
Okay, primary key is a key that used for the identify each row in the table, and foreign key is a link between two tables. It basically used on the master's table primary key, and you can use different fields in your in another table to link.
Okay.
It's a connection between two tables.
Okay. So, have you experience on normalizations, right? What are different type of normalizations?
Yes, of course. I have an experience in normalize and denormalize tables. For example, the most common normalization is false normalization, but sometimes it isn't suitable for example, sometimes it isn't suitable for DVH databases, because sometimes we for example, I don't know. I can say about every databases, but in my experience, sometimes in DBH we don't create every foreign key, because in Oracle database, for example, it can be hard to create queries with average or something like that. And if you have millions or billions rows, it can be hard for the system. And for example, our DVH created without any foreign keys. Just if you if you want to save name of the users, you don't link to the user table. You just save name, surname, maybe. Like it's easy to aggregate this table in that case. But right now we're trying to use ClickHouse databases for this aggregation. It's much better. No, it's it's the specific of ClickHouse to aggregate, and in that case, we're trying to save our Oracle and Postgres databases in post organization.
Okay, so have you knowledge on entity relationship modeling, that is ER diagram and all?
Could you repeat it?
ER entity relationships. What are different type of relationships in databases in development world, like one to one, one to many, many to many, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, of course. I should describe the one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many, and how I would create it. Yeah? Is that the question? Yeah?
No, basically, I just want to know, because in development phase, you have to know about the normalization, ER modeling, and schema type, right? What are different type of schema, right? In relational database engine, right? A snowflake and a star schema, right? So you can just join that with the parent table and parent and child table, right? To make a relationship between parent table and child table. That is entity relationship. Yeah. Okay. So what is the difference between worker and card data type?
Between could you describe these two words?
They have to,
Not describe.
yeah, just I'm typing in that what can I say that here. Let me in the chat. So
Okay.
difference. Yeah.
Oh, varchar is a data type where you can save different text, different texts with fixed lengths and char you always use for just for one word, just for one word, just for one.
Yeah, the main difference between both data types, right?
Yes, it's the tech data types, of course. And in varchar we can save the whole phrases with fixed line because we always have to set
Hello. Is there a network problem? Yeah, your voice is little cracking, basically break. I'm not able to hear clearly.
would
Yeah, will I ask to reschedule this or anything else?
Uh, sorry. Is it my problem?
Yep. Yeah, I'm still in the chat room. You are disconnected and then you come something like browser issue, something candidate left into browser here, something I'm getting pop up here. I'm audible to you?
Oh, you. Yes, sometimes.
Yeah, something wrong with your internet or something browser maybe.
Okay. You sometimes freeze. Do you hear me right now? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. Ooh, I don't know what's the problem.
Yeah, still I'm waiting in the chat. Yeah, something voice is
Okay.
coming and going.
I'm
Yeah.
trying one more time. Varchar and char is types for text, and char is a fixed length text
Mhm.
field, and varchar is a text field with flow length, something like that. Because you just set the maximum length of varchar.
Mhm. Okay. So you have work on migration, right, from Oracle to Postgres, right?
Yes, as I described to HR, it was on my not previous but previous job. We have a special project for migration of to Postgres because it was common for us today and for the days I think we did it before it became a mainstream because right now everyone tries to do it, but we did it uh, 4 maybe 5 years ago. Right now I'm working with Oracle Postgres, but we don't have project for migration Oracle to Postgres. But I had this experience, and I think it's
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. So, what are the challenges you have faced while migrating from Oracle to Postgres? Have you used any different type of tool or you have done manual
Oh, okay.
migration?
Uh, when I did it, uh, yes, I had some common problems. For example, in Oracle, we have packages, and in Postgres, we don't have packages. And I know that some version of Postgres, for example, Postgres Pro, had destroyed the Russian version of Postgres. Right now, it has the similar types like packages, but when we did, they not exist. They was not exist, and it was sometimes not easy to separate each packages for different procedures and functions because it takes time. But right now, in some version of Postgres, they have this opportunity, and they create special schemas without tables and just with function and procedures that you can use as a packages. But in fact, it's not the same. Also, we timestamp, but in some cases, timestamp it's not suitable for migration from data from data because timestamp should have time zone, but data and sometimes you don't know the time zone. If you can choose one, you can migrate, but sometimes you have to choose another options, like for example, separate data type in Oracle for two column in Postgres. It's day and time, as I remember, where you can say day and time of the day separately. Sometimes like that. Also, we had the problems with blob migrations. It's because if you it's typically a problem because in Oracle glob is special files on a hard drive, and in database you save just links. It's the inner procedures of Oracle. And if you want to save this type, for example, in text field in Postgres, you should be sure that your globs are under the 1 gigabyte length, because as I know, the length of text field in Postgres should be less than 1 gigabyte. Or you should use files in Postgres that have some problems, and it was another challenge for us to migrate glob. Also, it isn't easy to migrate blobs as well, and some problems. I think it's a common way. For example, for some SQL commands. For example, in Oracle, we sometimes use group by group sets, and hasn't the Postgres doesn't have the similar command. Also, you should write some SQLs. For example, if you want to limit the number of rows, it's a different command. For example, in Oracle, you should use offset something rows.
Sorry.
And in offset, it's when you should limit in Postgres, you should use limit, and in Oracle you should offset select rows only, and well, I'm trying to remember something more difference.
Okay. So what is SQL injection, and how can you prevent this?
Could you just repeat for this phrase?
SQL injection.
SQL injection. SQL injection. It's the security mail function, because it happens when use something like I don't know, something like Python or maybe another program language, and you just when you or maybe Java, and you use not well prepared statement, but just inserting the string of connection, just a string with some with plus or something like that, and you collect this SQL query just in your program language, and in that case, someone can change this part of your string. For example, you write select something from something, and after that you set plus and something like variable and plus and another part of the query, and hacker can use this variable to change the whole your query, because he can describe not just this variable value, but just add something like begin end, and for example truncate table, and it would be executed in table in database. And
Okay. So have you knowledge on sharding, database sharding, scaling?
the database, could you write this term?
Yeah, I'm just typing on chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, data sharding.
Okay. Well, sharding. Well, I don't know this.
Okay.
Well, maybe I know it's in my language. Sharding. Can I just translate this? Maybe.
Yeah, sharding means we can say that we are just splitting the data in multiple instances, right? For we can say that splitting the data is a small chunk of data in different instances, right? So when we are going to read the data, that will go for that system and read the data, right? So means this is a vertical scaling type. Scaling type, yeah, that is a sharding, right?
I think it
distribution of distributed data in multiple servers, right?
Okay, I understand. I think it sounds like segmentize or something like that. Because in Russia it's segmentiro. I think it's sounds like this. And it should I describe or not? Should I answer what is it or not?
Yeah, you just explain if you know the terminologies and how it work and what is the benefit of it, right?
Yes, if you segmentize your data to chunks, it can be good for network. If you reduce these the size of these chunks. It can be good for network because you can send the small amount of data in an easy way, because if you had a chunk, for example, for 4 kilobyte, and you just select data for 1 kilobyte, you send 4 kilobyte because it moves the point of segmentation. And if you choose the more, if you increase the size of this chunk, it can be easy if you have the huge amount of data, for example, big query SQLs or something like that, because on database don't need to connect these chunks. It's increase the load of database. But if you increase these chunks, for example, for 16 kilobytes, it means that it will be good for big selects, but for small selects, it means that if you select a name from users where username like something, it means that you will send 16 kilobytes, and it was increasing the loads of the network and other.
Okay. So next, what are the challenges you have faced while migrating data from on-premise to cloud?
To be honest, and I mentioned it, I have never migrated. Database to cloud, because in my current position, we are a cloud for our company, and we provide the whole spectrum of cloud infrastructure, and we are huge company, international, and we can afford to save our databases in cloud, because we have our own servers. We have right now 10 exadats. Do you know it's exadats? It's Oracle service, and huge service for Postgres, and we can afford it. And in that case, I saw the requirements about cloud migration in this interview, but in position of database developer, I don't see these requirements. And to be honest, I don't have this experience yet to migrate from something to cloud, something like AWS. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions? I'm done from my side.
I have answer you one questions. Is it a position for database developer or DBA?
This is about basically a development. Developers should have knowledge of data types and migrations. Basically, at the end of the activities, the code activities done by developer, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it is. But yeah, the 70% development work, little bit knowledge of that security policies and all, right, and migration, because we have to write a query, right, and then we have to do some tuning and do some changes while migrating the data, right?
Okay. Is it about Oracle to Postgres migration?
Yeah, mostly.
Or Oracle?
The Oracle to Postgres mostly.
Okay, and this position means that some tasks is about development in Oracle, some task is about migrate Oracle to Postgres, and some tasks is about migration Oracle to cloud.
No,
Or
basically, see, this is a scenario basically, right? So basically, on-premise to cloud, mostly activities done basically on-premise to cloud. They're migrating data, right? Not cloud to cloud, right?
no?
They are just shifting the
Okay.
data, yeah. So that's the thing. Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
can I ask you one more question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you use different tools for migration, or for migration, for example, Oracle to Postgres? Do you use something tools, or you just do it by your hands?
Though, see,
Manually.
PG Aura tool is different one, not a good one, but yeah, but we have to just do some manual activities while migrating your data. Not
Yeah.
automated, yeah, not 100% automated.
Okay. And should I write something like code in this interview? Will we check live coding or not?
No, basically live coding, yeah, if you are aware of this thing, so we are not going to develop page here, right? But you should know about these things like you have to write a joins, you have to write some selected statements, right? Procedures, functions, and triggers, right? Being a developer or being a DBA, right? Data developer, data DBA will write these things, right? If you are going for that scratch development of new applications. So syntax is same mostly, right? In SQL, right?
Am I right in this position? Developers don't write the SQLs, or they do
No,
in this position.
SQL developer can write SQL basically because they are doing development from application front end and back end both, right?
And database developers just create tables, procedures, functions,
Yeah,
something like that.
right. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. And can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, go
Are
ahead.
you in Cyprus right now?
Sorry?
Are you in Cyprus right now?
No. I mean,
No,
no.
you're in India.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay then. Nice talking to you. Thank you. Right?
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Bye bye. Okay. So let me end this call. Where it is something different portal, right?
Okay, I can.
No, it's okay. I think we have to just disconnect directly. Okay then. Thank you.